Welcome back to Ringside Ramble, bringing you all the latest news, views, and breakdowns from around the world of professional boxing. It's me again, Niall, here with a quick reaction to the absolute mega fight that seems to be all but confirmed for January 25th, 2025 in Las Vegas, Nevada, as David Benavidez will be taking on David Morrell Jr. in what has to be considered a dream fight for boxing fans, a battle of the unbeaten superstars. And yeah, it seems to be getting the go ahead. Vegas, Sin City, David Benavidez confirming on his social media channels today that it has been signed, and we're just waiting on the confirmation of the date and the location. But it seems to be January 25th in Vegas. So yeah, before we get into the video, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button first of all, to get me off the ground here with this channel. I'm just a boxing fan with a passion, looking to share that passion with the rest of you. So yeah, I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe, give the video a like, follow me over on X. I'll put the tag down below for the X page. But yeah, please, if you can, just hit that subscribe button and give this video a like. There'll be plenty of more great content coming up over the next few weeks and months, and hopefully years. If we can get this channel, which I started from scratch, off the ground and up and running. So thanks a lot. Yeah, to get into the video, David Benavidez versus David Morrell Jr. is gets my heart racing as a boxing fan, gets me incredibly excited. David Benavidez, hats off. He's a rare, an increasingly rare breed of fighter these days. To constantly chase these big fights and want these big fights and fight the best fighters around. Of course, it's talk for another video, but the whole kind of narrative around David Benavidez is, will he fight Canelo? A lot of the blame seems to be laying on Canelo, who doesn't want to seem to have got anything to do with him at the minute. It is the best fight that can be made, whether it be at super middleweight or light heavyweight. He's seen as the biggest threat to Canelo, and rightly so, with his attributes. Um, Canelo, I hate saying any fighter is scared of another fighter. Canelo's not scared of David Benavidez. He's really not. The man he's fought: Gennady Golovkin, Sergey Kovalev, Dmitry Bivol. His legacy is Hall of Fame, first ballot Hall of Fame already. He's not scared of Benavidez, but as unfortunate as it sounds, from a business standpoint, Canelo at this stage of his career, he's on the back nine now of his career, still an elite talent, but he doesn't need to fight David Benavidez unless it's absolutely for the right price. He is a huge threat to the Mexican. So, as boxing fans, it seems like a duck. Although I hate using that word, or he's scared. He's not scared, but it is tragic that this fight with David Benavidez and Canelo doesn't seem to be kind of coming to fruition anytime soon. But David Benavidez is not waiting around. Often when you see fighters, top level fighters that can secure that kind of legacy defining fight, they'll sit around, they'll take easier quote unquote tune up fights and wait for the call to come, or the knock on the door to come and say, yeah, the contract's here, sign it, we're ready to go. David Benavidez says, okay, I'm going to build my own legacy. If Canelo doesn't want to fight me, I'll build my own legacy. I'll fight the best opposition around. You know, in his last few fights now, who's he fought? He's fought Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant, one of the best super middleweights in the world. Lost to Canelo, no disgrace in that. Big knockout against Morrell, slick boxer, great mover, quality operator, one of the best in the world at 168. David Benavidez fights him, bullies him, brutalizes him, and beats him convincingly. He then goes on to fight Demetrius Andrade. Demetrius Andrade, say what you want about him, not the most exciting fighter in the world, but a really, really top level fighter and one of the most awkward fighters on the planet. Could never secure a big fight himself. at 154, 160 due to his style and his kind of market value, not bringing not being enough of a draw, way too high risk, low reward for fighters, but he's a quality operator as boring, quote unquote boring as a style might be. David Benavidez fought him, bullied him, brutalized him, beat him convincingly. Yeah, two massive wins there against Plant and Andrade. Then he announces that he's moving up to 175. Of course, he's been plagued with a bit of ill discipline and making weight. Well, not ill discipline. He's a big lad. He's a really big lad for a super middleweight. So he missed weight a couple of times there, moved up, fought Alexander Gvozdyk, formerly one of the best light heavyweights in the world, of course, retired after Beterbiev, but still a quality operator. And he showed glimpses against Benavidez, but Benavidez in his first fight at the weight to fight Gvozdyk and beat him convincingly, quite convincingly in the end. Absolutely, credit to him. Yeah, credit to him. So he's not sitting around. He's not taking easier kind of cherry picks, waiting on a Canelo payday. He says, okay, if Canelo won't fight me, I'll build my own legacy. And won't wait for that legacy, kind of that other one legacy defining fight. So David Benavidez, hats off, absolute credit to you. A rare breed of fighter, a throwback fighter, willing to fight anyone, not messing around, wants the best and is fighting the best. And now he has David Morrell Jr. And yeah, David Morrell seen as a boogeyman of 168 and now 175. Absolutely incredible fighter. Another one off the Cuban production line, the incredible nation of Cuba, and their boxing history. He's a southpaw, really clever boxer, so quick, such fast hands, great feet, so well skilled. As I mentioned, coming off that production line, and yeah, he's gained a reputation as a boogeyman, and rightly so. Heavy-handed as well. Yeah, so being that quick, that slick, that heavy-handed, a Cuban southpaw, he's taken the kind of boxing world by storm. He hasn't got maybe the star power, the big name, among a more kind of casual fan base, but those boxing fans know that this fella is a bit of a phenom, David Morrell. He's missing the standout name on his resume. He's still young. It's understandable, 11 fights in. His resume has no clear big name at all. Of course, last time out against Koloidich on the Riyadh season undercard in California, on the undercard of Terence Crawford, he won that convincingly as he was expected to do. But yeah, he can do it all, Morel. Box, quick, powerful, big puncher, southpaw. Yeah, he can do it all, and he still has youth on the side. He's only 26, as is Benavidez, only 27. In terms of a prediction, finally for this fight, in January, start off the new year 2025 with a bang. As I mentioned, they both have incredible attributes. What I listed off for Morel there, but also Benavidez, big man, even at light heavyweight, he's a huge super middleweight, big light heavyweight, rangy, volume puncher, incredible engine, so quick for his size, so big, so fast for how big he is. The combinations he throws, the head and body, rips the head, spiteful. Yeah, just such one of the most exciting fighters in the world to watch, to be honest. Just how he kind of is that quick and that kind of versatile and that heavy-handed himself, big puncher himself. And of course the size, he's an absolute problem for anybody, even Canelo Alvarez. A lot of people think he beat Canelo. I probably think he would beat Canelo at this stage too. So yeah, two incredible fighters, arguably two of the best light heavyweights in the world outside of Dmitry Bivol and Artur Beterbiev will fight this coming Saturday at the time of recording. So to have this fight happening, credit to both men. But as I say, credit to David Benavidez as well, building his legacy, not waiting on the call from Canelo, going out and kicking the door down, the door that Canelo won't open for him, kicking it down himself. So prediction for the David Morrell, David Benavidez fight. I think David Benavidez gets it done purely because of his experience and his performances that he's shown against world-class fighters. As I mentioned, Caleb Plant, Demetrius Andrade, Alexander Gvozdyk. He's been there, he's done it against world-class fighters. David Morrell hasn't shown that yet. That being said, I think if David Morrell beat David Benavidez, I wouldn't be shocked. I think David Morrell Jr. is heading for the top of the game. Even if he loses to Benavidez, he's still young enough at this last won't define him whatsoever. It shouldn't do anyway. But I just think David Benavidez too big, too quick, too powerful, and just too he's the battle tested one out of two against the world class, against the elite at 168 and 175. So I'm known for experience to edge the day for David Benavidez. And I'll say he wins a points decision. Um, he wins a points decision to add another incredible win to his resume and push towards what will hopefully be a Canelo Alvarez fight later on in 2025 or maybe even beyond. So yeah, that's my reaction and prediction to the announcement of David Benavidez facing David Morrell Jr. January 25th, 2025. Yeah, just a dream fight for boxing fans and credit to both men for wanting to get this done and getting it done seemingly so quick. So let me know what you think in the comments. What's your opinion on the fight? Who are you going for? Will it be Benavidez' experience proving the deciding factor here? Will David Morrell Jr. prove why he's a boogeyman, he's a phenom, and he's a future superstar of the division and even divisions higher? So yeah, let us know what you think. And as always, please subscribe. As I mentioned at the start of the video, trying to get this channel off the ground, so any help at all would be greatly appreciated. And yeah, get involved in engagement both here in the comments and over on X. Always delighted to talk boxing with passionate fans like myself. Until next time, take care and thanks for listening.